I'm David Graves from the Holston Annual Conference. I'm the leader of our delegation and also their Episcopal nominee, of course. I'm presently serving as the senior pastor of Church Street in downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, right on the edge of the wonderful University of Tennessee campus. My wife, Nancy, of 35 years, is with me. If you just stand, and I'm so thankful that she is with me today. What encourages me to get out of bed every morning and to live life and to lead out of that is really my purpose statement about winning people to Christ, seeing people that other people don't see, seeing the unseen, transforming lives and changing the world. The scriptural foundation for that is really found in Matthew chapter 25, which we heard about this morning, where seeing the least of these, connected with Matthew chapter 28, where we make disciples, we baptize and teach people. It's out of this that also I find that doing ministry the best is when we do it as a team. And I've been part of team ministry for over 37 years. First, I was a custodian in my local church. Then I became a youth worker, and then I became a director of student and college ministries. I've been an associate pastor. I've been a pastor of a small membership congregation, a medium-sized congregation. Twice I've been a pastor of a large membership church where I'm presently serving now, and I've served 6 years as a district superintendent. It was my time in the Kingsport district when I came there. For 35 years, they had been in decline in every statistical area that you could find. I had more professions of faith in the church that I came from than the entire district did of 58 congregations. People began to ask me the question, what are you going to do to help our church? Most of them asked it sarcastically, as you can imagine. I began to wonder after a few weeks, what am I going to do? And so I began very quickly to form a transformational team, half clergy, half lay, bringing people together of all ages, gender, and race. I wanted youth, I wanted young adults, and I wanted the marginalized as we came together to do ministry. Let me share what that began to do. We developed a prayer team out of that. Over 60 persons pray for those churches and pastors and situations in the district each and every day. We developed an academy for discipleship where laity and clergy could come and get the best of teaching and also tools to do ministry. We developed a parish ministry where churches were brought together not for pastoral salary but to do mission and ministry together. We also developed school partnerships where every church began to adopt a school. And many of those places there was tutoring and sometimes that we would even provide clothing so students that were out of uniform wouldn't sit in detention all day, but could get back in the classroom. We also had clergy and lay people who would open doors in elementary schools and greet students and families on every weekday morning. They became the clergy. They became the clergy of that school, and they became the clergy of the community. And we began to change lives, and young people and children and youth and adults began to experience the love of Christ in ways they had never experienced before. Also along the way, those people began to know what Christ was and who Christ is in their life. Along the way, membership began to increase in the district for the first time in 35 years. Worship attendance began to climb. Discipleship began to climb. And also financial giving was at an all-time high. We led the Holston Annual Conference in percentage of giving to our fair share and also to our district. Twice we gave 101% to the conference fair share. And it was because of the connection of people coming together, people being trained, laity given tools to do ministry, and people coming together for the common ministry. We also started new ministries. One of those was Shades of Grace. Not Shades of Gray, but Shades of Grace United Methodist Church. And in the first 20 months of that church beginning, and it started out of our transformational team, and it was supported and encouraged. And today, if you go to Shades of Grace, there'll be 400 people that will gather there for worship. Half of them will be homeless. And that church has been able to enable people to get their IDs, their GEDs, jobs, and to move from homelessness to having homes. The last time I was there and preached, I had a young man, Cody, who came up to me. Cody came to Christ in one of our district prayer services. And somebody said something good can come out of a district event. And Cody said to me, he said, "David, I may never see you again, but I want to pray for you. And I want to give God thanks because tomorrow I'm going to have a home for the first time." If you go there today, Cody is one of the leaders in that congregation. He's married, he has a newborn son, and his life has been transformed. You see, it is about winning people for Christ. It is about seeing the unseen. It is about transforming lives and changing the world. And so we were very much transformed there in that district. I've also been a pastor of students, and we've had phenomenal growth there from 35 to 250. I led a medium-sized church to be a large membership church. And so when I think about my passion is about developing relationships with people. It's about bringing people around me that are stronger than I am and diverse in order for us to have a common theme of ministry. So friends, that's my passion. That's who I am. And if I have the opportunity to be a bishop in United Methodist Church, that is what I will bring to an annual conference. Thank you.